Sorry, go ahead, that transmission again.
He's after pushing that girl onto the ground now.
Listen to that! Listen to that!
Maybe not.
Go back. Go fucking back.
All right. Look, we have to see this. Okay, wait, that's all.
It makes them angry.
Okay. And then she falls. She can't.
Sorry, go ahead, that transmission again.
She fell.
Yeah, she lost power in her legs. First fell onto him. He couldn't hold her up. So then she fell backwards. And he tried to hold her, but that's fucking impossible with one hand.
Yeah, a dead weight.
Oh my god.
And the CCTV operative, if it is a CCTV operative, like if it's not actually somebody just doing a voiceover.
Production, yeah. People came along and ruined it.
Exactly. It's always the fucking same.
Yeah.
Lots to be said for elitism, really.
Yeah.
Right, we'll move on from there. I'm just going to move away from the desk for a second to grab some tobacco, and then
right.
we'll move on. We'll do something very old-fashioned. We'll sit down around the telly, the old television, and we'll watch a little bit of telly, a little bit of Irish TV. Nothing warms the heart more than watching an Irish production. Not a soap opera, another documentary. Did I classify as documentaries or? What's the genre they fall under?
Yeah, that's a weird one. It's like, well, is it reality TV, really? I mean, like a day in the life of kind of, this kind of soul servant. Yeah, it's a weirard one to pinpoint, all right.
But yeah, so we'll take a look. We'll see how long we can last without pausing.
Okay.
And making a comment.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm sorry, I have to do this, but I can't do this sober, man.
Absolutely. If I had a drink, I would have one.
Right. Yeah, too bad. Not even a smoky poo?
No, it's just the tobacco. So I light up a bit of tobacco.
Yeah, and just force yourself to think that it's a joint and you'll get stoned.
Yeah, no, I'm staying away from the weed. I'm too fucking old. It's too cringy. And expensive. Winter is here, so I need to spend my... And the extra cash I have on heating fucking...
Yeah.
Don't call it heating fluid, also known as fuel, or kerosene. Yeah, so let's enjoy it.
All right.
I kind of miss Irish television, so it's nice to reacquaint myself with it. And well done for actually getting the RTE player to fucking work on any format. It's impossible outside of watching almost impossible outside of watching it on RTE. So well done for that.
All right, let's give it a go. I know this song.
Stop it there for a second. Stop it there already. Go back there a little bit.
Da curva! Ah, Jesus Christ! I knocked
Did you spill your beer?
Fuck.
You see the chilling effect the guards have on people. Look how he folded already. Mere sight of the guards and he's fucking dropped his beer.
Oh my god! I need to do a cleanup operation here. 1 second.
No worries.
Oh my god. Well, at least I didn't fucking drench my skins, which I did earlier tonight after talking shit about somebody, and I swung around my chair to do something, and then knocked over the coffee, drenched a fucking packet of fucking skins, and I thought, that's instant karma right there, that is. Now, a few drops went into my keyboard. Let's hope to fuck that it didn't cause any problems.
No, you need to get a small straw in between the keys and start sucking it out, like so-called juicy beer out of the keyboard.
You know what I'm gonna do? Fuck, is it best off upside down? I think I'm just gonna turn it upside down for a while. That's what I'm gonna do.
So just blow on it gently there, like. Yeah, you're gonna have. Yeah, you better get that out because you're gonna have like sticky fucking keys on come the morning time. Look, that's the chilling effect that the guards have on people. You see that, like you just saw them on a screen.
Yeah.
And like it's such as the nervous reaction that it's like it caused you to drop a fucking beer, like.
Well, no, it was more like a spastic knocking it over. Like
that's a shock. Like that's because you went into shock, like because the brain can't handle it. So the only thing that can happen is a spastic reaction. the nervous system just crashed, you know. And it's not just because of the guards. It's like look at the first fucking the introduction we get to the guards in Ireland now. What's the first like? I have an image of a guard in my mind, like it's a big thick fucking country mullah, you know, with giant fucking ears, a head like a bull, and about fucking 6 brain cells left in his head, ready to fucking kill somebody who dares, you know, cross the man. But what do we have now? That thick mullah is gone, and instead we have fucking.
Yeah, can we go back
Pajit
here?
O'Toole.
Yeah.
Look at him.
Who's he? Yeah, that's Pajit. Yeah, that's exactly who that is.
What's going on? Like, what happened? Yeah, especially in Waterford. Like, I'd never seen a fucking Indian guard at all, assuming he is Indian. He's either Indian or Samoan. But he looks Indian to me.
He looks like something out of an American TV show with cops in it, you know?
Yeah, we need Addy to verify this man's Indianness. What part of India is he from? What's his caste? You know, is it because he's not dark? He's not a dark Indian, is he? So he must be, you know, have some level of Aryan.
Yeah, Anglo Indians, which I only figured out actually exist a few weeks ago. Yeah, that's Addy's tribe.
All right, yeah. So, you know, he's obviously not from the call center scamming caste. More of the Anglo-authoritarian caste, one of the newer castes. But this kind of sets the scene for the whole fucking shit show, really.
Yeah,
it's like,
okay. You know what to expect after this, for sure.
Yeah, how many guards have we got? Like something like fucking 11,000 guards, and what did they open up with? The one fucking Indian who works in the guards. There's like one Indian, 2 Nigerians, and 3 fucking Chinese people.
Yeah.
Who work in the guards. So we open with this. So that was like, oh, great, here we go. How soon before we get into it, where everybody's labeled as absolute fucking racist pigs. Yeah, so yeah, why didn't the Indians, like the fucking Hindus, have it, you know, worship pigs or something like that, so they wouldn't go into the guards, like, instead of fucking, you know, idolizing cows? Like, come on, like, what a fucking cruel world it is. Like, or we need to rename the cops as cows instead of pigs. Like, all right, let it play. And like, yeah, so we have a fucking Indian cop and a dopey fucking Irish Vanguard. Let's call them what they are, Vanguard, female guards. None of this Garda shit. It's a Vanguard. So
yeah.
A Vanguard and a Pajit Garda.
And it's a manhole cover, by the way. Yeah.
What's that now? What?
Oh, just this whole thing about manhole covers. We can't call them that now.
All right. Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. Manhole cover. I'm not up to the fucking yeah. I missed the last meeting. What about our brother in Christ? Is it no? No. All right. Come on, let's go. Fucking shit.
Right, will you do us a favour?
What are you doing,
me and to hold them? She's strong.
No.
No, we asked for the taxi and the man shouldn't drag us into a van. We're going to wreck this whole place, I swear to God.
Well, you won't be doing that.
We're going to wreck this town.
Right, just
No, because we're drunk, you stupid.
relax a second.
Truck us to the hotel and we give us money.
Oh, we cannot do that. We're not taxi. There's
We're public
a
servants.
taxi rank on the far side. On the far side, there's a taxi rank.
Go home.
We want to go home.
Okay.
She wants to jump in the fucking van. That
What
we
van?
don't even know about.
101 to Bravo. Just throw a camera, see that couple there on the camera we were talking to. We just leave the camera on him there. Just do anything, give us a shout. Yeah, Roger, thanks. Roger.
Poor woman.
Now stop it there. Stop it fucking there. Like, the poor woman. Straight away with the poor fucking woman. Now, that man, right, as Dublin as he was, and I understand it's hard for people to have any sort of sympathy for anyone with a strong Dublin accent.
Yeah.
He's recognised as a problem, right?
Yeah.
No taxi will pick them up.
Yeah.
The two of them are buckle drunk.
Yeah.
She's trying to climb into fucking random vans. So she's going to get herself raped and him killed.
Yeah.
So he's gone to the guards. in his own unique way of expressing himself in his Dublin accent
Yeah.
and aggressive manner, and said, "Listen, this stupid cunt is fucking hammered, trying to climb into vans. I'm bollocks. No taxi will give us a lift. There's going to be trouble. Can you give us a lift?" And they go, "Fuck off. We're not a taxi service. Be on your way," right?
Right.
So at that stage, to me, these two present as a danger to themselves and others, right?
Yeah.
We all know something's going to fucking happen. So the ideal situation would be, okay, where's your hotel? It's 10 meters down the road, or it's 20 meters. How far away fucking is it? Let me call you a taxi as a guard, right? Get them a taxi, get them in the taxi, and on their fucking way, okay? Then, like, granted, can the guards start giving taxi rides to every drunk fucker in the world? No,
No.
but they should have a unit for that. That would be a good public service, wouldn't it? Okay, well, we don't want drunk people on the street because generally, if you've had an offence under the Public Order Act, Section 4, and so rather than give people criminal records and fine them as if that's going to have any effect, actually do something nice where the public would respect you. So have a unit that is dedicated to, like the old days where you'd pick up a drunk, you'd have a special uniform if they were particularly drunk and just put them in a fucking cell for the night so they can sober up, or just have that service, the community guards, where it's like, okay, well, these people present a danger, so let's get a van around, not lock them up in the back of the fucking van where they can fall and choke themselves, but have a service where it's okay, we'll get you back to your designated area because you're clearly a danger to yourself and others, but you're not being violent or anything like that, so we don't need to arrest you, but we will aid and assist you to get to a safe place so both you and the general public is safe. But in this case, it's no, fuck off. I think if the cameras weren't there, they would have got out of the car a little bit quicker. And again, this stupid cunt is now like, oh, the poor woman. And everyone she meets now is going to be a poor fucking woman. Every woman is a poor woman. No matter what they do, it's a case of poor woman, poor woman, poor woman, poor woman. This woman is the danger here. She's going to get this guy killed, get herself raped, and then we'll throw her hands in the air and go, oh, well, nothing got to do with fucking me. And the guard will believe her because she's a poor woman. Sickens me. Okay, let's play it there.
It's not the last we'll see of him now.
Point.
Yeah.
In recent years, Ireland has faced complex and difficult issues. Booms, busts, and pandemics have changed the social and economic landscape of the country.
Let's pause it there again.
As society has changed.
Again, no mention of the influx of fucking 18 million new people in the fucking country. Just, the pandemic was the big one. It just has to be said. As they cut back to fucking Garda Petite, no mention at all of the extra couple of million people now floating around the country.
No mention of the negative sides of people like him.
No, it's all positive, because, we need to, boost the numbers in the guards and have a certain level of diversity. I'll try not to interrupt every 10 seconds. I'll try.
So too as the challenges of policing and keeping safe its citizens.
That's made up. That's a shed, like.
Faced with rising crime rates, resource challenges and changing attitudes towards Gardaí, these are testing times for An Garda Síochána.
There's a positive link for cocaine.
Oh my God, is right. Don't blame your God.
This series goes behind the front desk, inside patrol cars and on the beat in Dundalk, Waterford and Longford, with the women and men working to protect and serve our communities.
Back.
From drug raids to drunk drivers.
Wow.
Petty theft to large-scale investigations.
500,000 in cryptocurrency.
Bomb.
Start evacuating. Jesus, that was mad.
No day is ever the same. As one of the larger towns in the northeast of Ireland, and in close proximity to the border, the staff of Dundalk Garda Station very rarely have a quiet day. With a large urban centre, day-to-day work here for the Gardaí can go from petty thefts to public order issues right up to major incidents. Weekends bring their own set of challenges, and none more so than a busy Saturday night when alcohol and drugs cases are at their highest.
Gosh, it's busy tonight. Yeah. Oh, nice. I studied law in college, and the whole plan was to become a solicitor. But I think my morals kind of overpowered me. So.
I know, right? Pause it there. What a fucking cheek. What a fucking cheek. too much morals to become a solicitor. But instead, you became a fucking guard. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, and you know, like you could have been, protecting people from the aggressions of the state, maybe. But no, you chose to be the aggressor. Good for you, girl.
Yeah, well done. You fucking moral example to all of us. Let's read between the lines there. Couldn't cut it. Didn't have a chance in hell of getting a fucking law degree. So then I saw an advert in the paper for the guards, and the requirements were count to 7 without making any more than 3 mistakes, and you're in.
To be fair, right? The world of law, the bar, right? It doesn't treat women with kid gloves. You have to be just as good as the guys because there's a standard there. But with the Gardaí, though, there's certain things she can't do physically. It's a physically demanding job, so a lot of slack will be picked up for her, but she still gets the same pay.
Absolutely, and probably more. I'm sure there's some allowances for bras or tampons or something like that the average guy doesn't get. And again, they're being showed up with I'm beginning to question my whole outlook on life in relation to foreigners. Like I'm beginning to come around to them. Like it's great for the fucking country. Like they're exposing everybody to all sorts of nonsense that's it's been hidden for years. Like how weak and pathetic a lot of our guards are, and physically unfit for the job and all this kind of stuff. Because we see them struggling to restrain 7-year-old children. It takes 8 of them to bring them down and get them under fucking control. So I think that's what we need in this country is a couple of savages like to remind Irish people that this is what we should embrace. We need to embrace a bit of savagery. Otherwise, people might take advantage of you and stick on a yellow vest with a couple of letters across the front and intimidate you into being a good little boy and behaving yourself. But you're dead right. This girl on her own, there's not a lot she could fucking do, and take that uniform off her. And who's going to listen to her? Really, nobody. Yeah. She looks like she's 12, for fuck's sake. Talking about young love. She can't be more than 25 herself, really. At least she doesn't have a lot of makeup on, so I commend her for that.
Fair play. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But yeah, you could put her into a girls' secondary school, and you wouldn't really be able to tell, could you?
No, absolutely not. Put her in some, fishnet stockings, a little skirt. As long as she's 18. That's all right. I'd love to design a school uniform. Right, stop it. Fucking hell.
No, I was just thinking of another side business,
Yeah, I might approaching schools, see how I get on, go in with my portfolio of new designs. I have to say, some of them are shocking.
How do you mean?
Just the school uniforms for young girls, like.
Oh.
It seems the more Catholic they are, the shorter the fucking skirt is. It's unreal. Like I drive in the morning to bring children to school, and depending on what school they go to, like right. My daughter goes to a Catholic school, an all-girls Catholic school that was previously run by nuns before they became an endangered species and banished, or all but banished. So her skirt is almost down to the ankles. It's like they may as well be wearing bin liners, which I'm all in favour of. But then there's a more progressive school. Another ex-school run by convents where or that was a convent. Run by convents, yes, very fucking. It's a rare school in and of itself. It's a school run by another religious building. I'm like, what the fuck am I talking about? It's yeah, but the skirts are essentially like it's shorter than a mini skirt. You can almost like in the mornings, if it's a windy morning, you can almost hear the piss flaps clapping together. It sounds like somebody's been giving someone a round of applause. Like it's shocking, truly shocking. Like I keep looking around, who's clapping? Who's clapping? Oh, it's just windy. All right, all right. Oh,
God, all right. There you go.
All right.
Only a guard 7 months. I feel like it's been 7 years, really. The amount of stuff that I have been exposed to.
7 months, and you're talking. It
The
feels like
first
years.
initial.
Come on.
Yeah, I know. 7 months, like what a fucking dope. They have to get someone who's only been in 7 months, because anyone who's been in the job for years is a piece of shit, an absolute piece of shit. They're either having nothing to do with RTA. It's like, no, fuck off. Enough of this shit. Like I'm fucking tired of this nonsense. Like, so they have to get somebody fresh and enthusiastic who still has a love for the job and is excited about it and projects an image of, vitality and youth and fun, yet morally superior because they.
You know what this is? This is for recruitment. This is what we're watching right now.
Yeah, we're watching a recruitment campaign
Yeah.
and a rehabilitation campaign for the guards, because I did mention at the start that people's attitudes to the guard have changed because of the lockdown, when they all turned into concentration camp guards. Remember that? Remember they wouldn't let you walk more than 5 feet at a time without having a fucking mask on your face, and where are you going? What are you doing? All this shite. Like, so yeah, and the fact that they won't respond to crimes. And people don't like that, people don't like being bossed about all the fucking time. So yeah, that'll live in the memory for a while, I think.
Yeah, as it should.
Yeah.
Weeks here, I struggled, I think, with the shock to my system of just constantly being on the go. A lot is expected of you.
Dundalk is a busy town, and since I started here, I've learned a lot in terms of dealing with different kinds.
Indian, yeah.
Yeah.
Incident.
Either or Down syndrome or Down syndrome.
With a
let's go back there. Yeah. What did he say? I start a lot. I couldn't take him serious now.
Dundalk is a busy town, and since I started here, I've learned a lot.
Soon I started here.
Soon I started here, I learned a lot.
In terms of dealing with different kind of incident.
Dude can't fucking talk. Jesus Christ, man. We're really close to the bottom of the barrel here.
Yeah, but he fits the bill. He's a big fucker. Like, that's all that matters, really. When push comes to shove, it's okay. Can you pick the average scrote up by the fucking arms and throw him into the back of a vehicle? Yes, you're in.
All right, fair enough.
You're not going to fuck with that dude, are you? Like, it's like, I don't understand what you're saying. And why are my feet off the ground and why can't I fucking move? And so it's like, okay, fair enough. Yes, I respect you now. That you've picked me up and you can launch me across the fucking street at any given moment.
Drinking drugs has been the big issue lately. Like a few years back, it would not be that common, but now it's just everywhere.
Well, if it's drinking drugs not being a fucking issue in Ireland.
Drinking drugs.
Drinking drugs, yes. So drinking drugs is now the big issue. Not so much years ago. Like during COVID, when there was nobody around, like there was the good old days, when there was no crime anywhere because there was no people anywhere. But all of a sudden now, drugs and drink are a problem in Ireland, apparently. Just in the last couple of years.
Following their earlier interaction with Leah and Nichelle, CCTV operated by Dundalk Garda Station is monitoring the couple as they walk through the town.
CCTV is great. I communicate with the station for them to keep an eye on that. So in having the camera in town, we can
Please, dude, really? Why? Couldn't they pick a Pajit who could speak English?
Yeah. There's only 6 of them, I think. How many other 1.3 billion or something like that? Most of them speak really good English, don't they? Because of,
Yeah.
the English colonizing their exactly.
Oh yeah,
the
yeah.
legit call centers and the scams, like everyone from Amazon, Indian. Yeah, and did they really have nothing better to be doing like this the CCT operatives than just tracking 2 drunk people? If they represent that much of an issue, just pick them fucking up, bring them to the hotel, and you're done. That's the end of it. So you
actually,
can free up
there's a
actual
lot
crime.
more manpower involved in tracking them on CCTV than there is in just say, look, lads, get in the back of the paddy wagon, we'll bring you home.
Yeah, it's really that fucking easy, like,
Jeez Louise. I didn't consider that. Thank you.
Yeah, it's a waste of fucking time and resources, like, because there's nothing else happening. There's no real fucking crime in the country per se. It's just a couple of fucking drunken idiots trying to get back to the hotel. So, no taxi driver's going to pick them up. Are you going to stop if you're a taxi driver for 2 fucking drunken people at about 1:30 in the morning?
I don't know. That's kind of your job.
I
mean, what are you doing out that late, on a shift if you're not picking up drunk people?
Yeah, maybe it's just me. Like,
really, come on, think about it. It's obvious that it's discrimination, okay? He doesn't sound correct. Like, where are we? Dundalk, is it?
Yeah, Dundalk.
Okay.
So got a Dubliner and
so
Dundalk.
a Dubliner goes to Dundalk, and because he sounds a bit rough, then he's being discriminated against.
Yeah, okay. Clearly a case of discrimination. Correctly so, I must say.
I bet they only approached 3 taxi drivers, and none of them were Irish.
Yeah, all black lads.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Get out of my car.
That was a beautiful accent, I must say.
I don't know. Jerry might contest that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
still have eyes on multiple places in the town
On multiple places.
without having us being there.
Oh, yeah, really? Is
That's
that
how it
how
works.
cameras work? Fuck's sake. Look, I have...
Explain that
I'm
again to me. How
afraid
does
you-
it work? I thought it was linked to your central nervous system, or you had to have another guard standing on a building with binoculars relaying it back to you, like over the radio.
Also, I have this thing, radio. I speak, and then mile away, many men hear me.
Yes. I have feet wraps to protect the skin on my feet, also known as shoes.
Oh, God.
Yes, no elephant in the station. We have motor-propelled vehicle.
They're cuddling.
They're hugging now. Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
It's like, isn't that lovely? A minute ago, they were at the window asking for a lift, having a bit of a mild argument. Now they're hugging. It's a modern love story. Makes the job worthwhile, you know.
You know what? After the show, I think I'm going to make a AI ballad for these two people.
There you go. Traveling fucking balladeer right there, like traveling up and down the country writing songs for people. What was the Irish term? The fucking
Huh?
the Irish term for the poets.
She.
No, Shanachie was a storyteller, wasn't
Shawnee,
it?
yeah. But also a dancer and whatever. I don't know. Bard. Yeah. All right.
Failed or something like that, or is that the judge?
Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's a judge.
I
by
can't
the way.
remember. It'll
I
come to
only
me
know
now.
that because of Duolingo.
Yeah.
Maybe someone in the chat will help us.
Sure.
Oh,
Just keep an eye on them, Mick.
drink just really fucking aggravates some people.
You shouldn't be drinking.
She swearing?
What?
Did she just say drink just really fucking aggravates some people?
Yeah, she did. She cursed on the national broadcaster.
Wow.
And it's not like, she was really like angry and it justified it. No, she's just a fucking cunt. I mean, look at that resting bitch face there.
Yeah.
Like that's the second time in a row now I've stopped the video on her face and it looks exactly the same.
Yeah, just a pure cunt.
Yeah. Like, what was aggressive about him? Nothing. He just had the wrong accent. That's all.
And he's a man.
Yeah.
Clearly,
Oh,
a
yeah,
devil.
yeah, there you go. He's a man and she's a woman, and automatically when a man approaches a woman, she feels intimidated. Well, hun, maybe you shouldn't be a fucking Garda.
Yeah, too dangerous for you. All right, let's have a look.
Oh, nice.
Sorry, go ahead, that transmission again.
He's after pushing that girl onto the ground now.
Listen to that! Listen to that!
Maybe not.
Go back. Go fucking back.
All right. Look, we have to see this. Okay, wait, that's all.
It makes them angry.
Okay. And then she falls. She can't. No,
Sorry,
handle
go ahead,
herself.
that transmission again.
She fell.
Yeah, she lost power in her legs. First fell onto him. He couldn't hold her up. So then she fell backwards and he tried to hold her, but that's fucking impossible with one hand.
Yeah, a dead weight.
Oh my God.
And the CCTV operative, if it is a CCTV operative, like if it's not actually somebody just doing a voiceover
Production, yeah.
after the event because nothing fucking happened. Somebody fell because they were drunk. Now he pushed her on the floor. He pushed her on the fucking floor. He's assaulted her. Unfucking believable.
This is.
And again,
Oh.
yeah, the average moron watching this on TV, because let's be honest, if you're watching this on RTE, there's a high probability that you're a fucking moron to begin with. Won't question that. It'll be, oh my God, did you see that? He just pushed her on the floor because the telly man said she was pushed on the floor.
Yeah.
Let's watch it one more time just to make sure that it's not our bias.
Sure.
But I didn't see any indication of a push there at all.
Can we slow it down?
Yeah, I think we can.
Let's only by half though. That's
okay. That's good enough.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, there we go. Yeah.
Sorry,
His
she
hand
stumbled and
was
fell.
resting on her shoulder. Yeah. What the fuck, man?
I'd say, does he try and help her or walk away?
At that point, I mean, even I'd be walking away.
Fucking embarrassment.
Go ahead, that transmission again.
He's after pushing that girl onto the ground now. Outside
Roger.
Roger, did they really say that?
Yeah, he's trying to pick her up. She's refusing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that urgency really isn't required.
Getting arrested.
This is fucking appalling, man. Based off of what? Some dude in a fucking office saying, "Oh, I pushed her."
Pushed her on the ground.
Oh my God. We need to find this man so that he can have his right of reply. I bet RTE didn't approach him and say, "Look, we're going to make you out to be a complete fucking scumbag on national television. Are you all right with that?"
Well, they don't have to ask him.
Because his face is blurred out, yeah.
Yeah, they didn't even have to blur his face out. They'll do that out of, best practice. So they possibly can't get sued or can't have it pulled off the air. But they, under the Data Protection Act, people might want to write this down. Under the Data Protection Act 2018, Section 43, that journalists are exempt from GDPR laws, so you don't have to ever hide anybody's face. You can essentially record anywhere as long as it's not private property and you haven't been asked to leave. And being classified as a journalist is interpreted in the broadest interpretation possible because freedom of expression is of such importance to a free democratic society. And all it takes for you to be a journalist is to go out and journal something. So anybody who goes out there with a camera, and if someone ever comes up to you and says, oh, you're in breach of GDPR, or you can't do that because of GDPR, well, then you just let them know, and nicely, that, well, I'm a journalist, or a citizen journalist, if you want to say that. That's become a dirty word, but you can just say, well, I'm a citizen. I'm just carrying out a journalistic duty here, and under Section 43 of the Data Protection Act 2018, there is an exemption for people who are engaged in journalistic activities. Also, an exemption for anybody involved in an artistic endeavor. So you might not be out there investigating something with your camera. You might just be out there doing some sort of artistic project, just filming. If somebody has a problem with you filming the building, well, then you can tell them, look, because you're an artist, you're not actually filming the building. You're filming the juxtaposition between the building and the emptiness. You're actually recording the empty space, and the building is just getting in your way. And there's also an exemption for academic purposes. So you could be out there studying or gathering data for a project that will never end, and may or may not be published. So, as good citizens, we're all journalists. We should all be out there journaling what's happening and investigating what's happening. And nobody has a right to tell us. It's guaranteed in statute law. It's guaranteed under the Constitution. The human or the European courts on European rights, it's recognized there. The United Nations recognize the same right that people have. So you're okay to film, just like RTE. And these guards are pathetic. Yeah. They haven't even told the man what he's being arrested for. You can't just run up to someone and say you're being arrested.
I don't even think any words were said from them.
No, nothing. You just into cuffs. You're being arrested. It's like for what? I beg your pardon. What? What? Any? You gonna read any sort of fucking Miranda rights or whatever the fuck they're called in Ireland? Nothing. Just you're being arrested, and we'll come up with a charge when we get back to the station.
Yeah, and that's how they treat the drunk. Like I've seen it myself. They just think that they own the land because they're the people who aren't on drink or drugs. So whatever they say goes.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Fuck, man. Well, why is it every time we watch RTE, I just want to flip my fucking desk over and fucking go on a rampage?
Because it shows us the reality of what's actually happening. Like for most people, it blurs reality. So they think, oh my God, the streets are full of violent men who are assaulting women. When really what's happening is that it's the state and its apparatus that's just assaulting some fucking poor innocent dope.
Yeah, who asked for help from the people who are there to help.
Yeah,
and they refuse to provide help.
Yeah, they would much rather prefer, no, we'll turn a blind eye to this.
Oh yeah, let's just watch on camera while one of them fucking falls over from inebriation and cracks open their fucking skull.
Yeah. So these people have a duty of care to the public, right?
Yeah.
A duty of care. Like this could be a case could be brought for negligence on their behalf.
Yeah.
Because she said explicitly, this won't be the last time we see these people. So she knew.
Oh shit, nigga!
She knew there would be a further problem and ignored it. Because her emotions got the better of her because he's a man. Wow. Oh, I know this is going to fucking happen. And now it's being confirmed. And instead of going, oh, well, Jesus Christ, we could have mitigated this whole fucking thing by just giving them a lift or arranging for them to go back to the hotel. But no. Now he's going to be fucking, carted off to some Garda station for fucking a couple of hours, and she has to either go to the Garda station and wait, cause more of a fucking nuisance, or else find her own way back to the hotel unaccompanied, where she's already been trying to climb into fucking strangers' vans. So there's a possibility now that she could get fucking kidnapped and seriously hurt, because they're not going to offer her a lift home, because she's just another scumbag who probably deserves it, like so. But they get what they want, which is an adrenaline fucking fix. You seen how they got out of the car, like, you know, the adrenaline is pumping through the fucking veins. Now they get a nice easy arrest. Get this guy down to the station, into the station for what, an hour, off the streets, cup of tea, pint of curry sauce, and then they're back out and they're fucking on their merry way again.
You brought this to the meeting before the show, and I didn't look at it. I just found a way to get a hold of it. But you were saying that you were watching it, and I forget what you said exactly, but you know, you said that your fucking blood was boiling. Now I understand why.
Yeah, this isn't even the start of it. But I knew my blood would be fucking boiling.
Yeah.
Because
it's Gardy on screen, you know.
Yeah, it's Gardy on screen and it's fucking RTE as well. So, you know, it's going to be. It couldn't help but be a propaganda fest from the fucking get-go. Like, but at least the production value is a bit better than the last piece of shit we watched.
Oh,
you know,
God,
so.
yeah. That was the woman entrapping men into...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we have the Guardian trapping fucking men
Oh, wow.
into preventable crimes.
I would think maybe there's a pattern here.
Yeah, you know.
Oh, jeez. All right, let's see what the fate of this poor man is.
He's after pushing it. He's after pushing it. Is your phone on him?
You know, that sounds like something a crazy bitch would actually do.
Yeah.
You know, when she's pissed drunk, you know. Yeah, she would throw herself on the floor. I mean, like, honestly, I think most women would fucking agree with this, you know.
Could be attention seeking, you know. It's like, oh.
Yeah, exactly. You know, oh, let's see if he'll fucking catch me. And maybe that's why he walked away, is like, this fucking bitch is at it again. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, oh, fuck this. I'm not dealing with this
You know what? I'm off women. That's it. I'm off women. I don't want to be in one of these situations where she's shit testing me to see if I really love her or not. You know, and heading for a cliff. And then I just say, right, you know what? Go ahead. And then she's off the cliff, and then I'm done for fucking murder. Fuck that.
Yeah. And again, they're supposed to be impartial. Like, these cunts, pardon my French, took an oath to be impartial, like, you know, to actually investigate a crime like so. But no, another member of the fucking angelical force has said, like, someone was pushed. They haven't even seen the footage. They're just going on fucking
the
word
voice of God is what that was, you know.
Yeah. So now they've gone there. She's telling him, look, no, I threw myself on the ground, like.
And she's not a reliable narrator either, because she's, you know, to say that she's pissed is a bit of an understatement. And she doesn't know what happened. She semi-blacked out. And she's saying anything that is required so that her man isn't put in fucking prison.
Yeah, so there is an element of, you know, like, I hit myself in the head with my fists. That's why I'm black and blue, you know, my nose is broken. So there is that element. But this could easily be sorted, like, so, you know, they don't need to jump out of the car like somebody's just fucking set off a bomb, or somebody, you know, is holding somebody hostage and is going to cut their throat.
Like, there's several members of fucking public there. Nothing's going to happen.
Yeah, somebody's being pushed, okay? There's a report that somebody's being pushed, right? So you arrive, you get to the scene, she's on the ground, he's, you know, standing over her. So granted, given that you've been given bad information, but still, you need to remain calm, separate the parties, have a talk with them, even though it may not be possible because they're drunk, you know. But okay, but separate them. Just say to the guy, listen, you're being detained at the moment. We've had a report that you pushed her to the ground. We're just going to investigate it a little bit further. Listen, don't panic. Everything will be okay, but we're just going to, you know, have a look at the CCTV footage, see what actually transpired. We'll have a chat with her, and then clearly you two guys, whatever the outcome is, you shouldn't be on the street. You've had too much to drink, and we'll get that sorted for you now in a minute. So just sit in the back of the car for a moment. Then if he starts acting the bollocks, go, listen, I'm going to cuff you because you're acting the bollocks. Sit in the back of the car, stay there. Contact the CCTV centre. Say, listen, send that footage to my phone. I just want to review it myself, make sure everything is kosher. Have a look at it. Nah, she fell. All right, listen, we've had a look at the CCTV footage. It's clear that she's fallen herself or she's thrown herself on the ground. However, 2 years, you're not in any fit state to be walking around. Something terrible is going to happen. You're going to get knocked down by a car or cause a bigger issue. There's going to be a big hoo-ha. So we're bringing you back to your hotel, and then let's call it a night from there. If we get any more complaints, well, then you're being done. That's the end of it. But that should have been done at the beginning when they first came across the fuckers instead of letting it progress. That is nonsense.
What pisses me off, what grinds my gears, is the fact that what you just said, it should be considered in this weird, wacky circus reality we live in as something radical or some kind of revelation. No, this is standard fucking policing. We often talk, when we're looking at the auditing scene in the UK and then in the US, and you were saying American police, they're fucking angels. Yeah. The way that they treat drunk people with such, humility and levelness, they treat, you could be, I saw one, a police, a traffic stop. This guy, young guy, shit-faced, in a nice enough car, and he's going 70 in a 40 and is pulled over, and he's given all the time in the world, but on Gardaí Síochána, fucking scum of the earth. Seriously, come on, man.
They are. They've no respect for the public whatsoever. And that's what I love about American cops. Not all now, because I think what the problem is with American cops is because they're all armed. So most people only get to hear about it when, somebody's been unlawfully shot or murdered by the police.
Or even not unlawfully. You hear about the lawful shootings as well.
Yeah, people just can't comprehend it, as well. Why didn't the guy just die rather than shoot the other guy with the fucking gun? But generally in their interactions with people, and I've watched quite a few, and I'm sure you have as well, but they're generally respectful, courteous, and professional. It's always, sir, and the majority of them remain as calm as possible. And even when somebody is
abuse,
even when somebody assaults them or is being ridiculously drunk, they still fucking, cuff them and put them in a car. And maybe that's because they all have, dash cams and body cams, so they can be held accountable.
Right.
Now, remember, in this scenario, right? So in this scenario, they have a TV crew with them where they know it's going to be broadcast on national television. So they're on their very best behavior in these circuits. Now, listen, this is their very, very best behavior.
Nigga.
This isn't normal behavior. This is their best behavior. So we're seeing them in this instance on their best behavior, and they're fucking doing away with procedure. They're breaking protocol. They're arresting people unlawfully, even though they are drunk. But this is their best behavior. This is having the fucking headmaster sitting in the car with you. And, you should have been studying. You should have been boning up. But it's Ireland. So, of course, there's no consequence to any of it. And the majority of people watching it will just go, that's shocking. That's queer shocking. I can't believe he pushed her on the ground. So, Jesus Christ, why were they so lenient with him? He should be locked up for 20 years. That's going to be unfortunately, the average response of the RTE viewer. When really, it could have been ended simply with just, okay, let's get these guys off the fucking street, out of harm's way for themselves and the general public. But no, it's like, no, just let it carry on.
Yeah.
Off you go. Right, let's play it through.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Just step back.
Let me have me phone. Give her a phone. Please don't. Just give her a phone. Just give her the phone because our brother's gonna kill me. Just step back. Just give her the phone. Just relax.
Just unlock it. Just unlock it. Just unlock it. I have to make sure that's your phone. Unlock it there. Just unlock it.
Bollocks.
What?
The guard, she wants her to unlock her phone to make sure it's hers. So she wants access to the phone. No, if any guard ever asks you to unlock your phone,
Yeah, say no.
say no. Or don't even say no, just say I can't remember the pin.
Yeah, and then that's okay if you're drunk, then you can do it. But like, what does it matter? Oh, he's given away his own phone to her. Like, what?
Yeah.
Why? What would that?
Because she thinks now she's just discovered some big fucking thing where there's going to be videos of him beating her up on the phone.
Or evidence of fucking, drug dealing or something even.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's all it is. It's a fishing expedition now. So,
Jeez,
But
man.
what else can I do with this guy? Because that's how they're fucking trained. Like, they're not trained to help the public in any way, shape, or form, other than the oath they say, before God, apparently. But it means nothing to them. It's just something you fucking say on the last day of training, before you become a guard proper, and then you forget about it. Because it's like any other job. It's all about the numbers and the figures and the, what can we do?
Exactly. Yeah, they were getting out of that squad car. Like, they had fuck all to do. They were just, doing their rounds, and then they were like, yes, we can meet the quota. We've got an arrest. Let's go for it. Yeah. Yeah, that's what it is.
And there's got to be
quotas
pressure within. Like, if you work on a sales team, there's the guy who's getting 50 sales a day and you're on 2. So it's like, oh, fuck this shit. I'm making some shit up. I'm robbing some fuckers' sales on them. So in the Garda force, it's like, okay, well, we have him for this. Now what else can we do him for? So let's have a look through his phone. There's got to be some offences in there. If only we had that hate speech legislation. I'm sure there's something on here that can be interpreted as hate in some way. Download some novels onto his phone there, like some dodgy novels. Download fucking Mein Kampf onto that phone right now.
If fucking 1984 would do it these days.
Anything would do it. The Bible would do it, for Christ's sake. Let's be honest.
Oh, jeez, Louise.
Let's watch it. Muscled into the back of a van.
No, you be able to walk up. You go.
What is with why that? Like, what? Showing it like, oh, has some unfortunate fat deposits. Like,
yes, she has a figure of 8 belly.
I mean, like, look, I don't know, man. Like, is this sexualization of a potential victim right here? Come on,
Maybe.
She's looking pretty hot in those fucking faux leathers.
Yeah, there's a bit of leathery, it takes your mind to certain places.
And
let's be
there's
honest about
nothing underneath that. Like, look, she's got no undershirt. Definitely no panties under there.
No, you can't wear panties with leather
No.
or faux leather for that matter. And this bitch again, like she's saying, what am I going to do now? Like, where are you going? Where are you taking them? And she's going, oh, well, they're taking them to the car station down the road. You can walk. Fuck off. You can walk. Clearly you can't stand. Like, but you can walk. Like, Just make sure nobody else pushes you over and you'll be fine.
Office, you can sit and wait. He'll be in there for about 6 hours or so, okay?
6 fucking hours. 6 fucking hours they're going to put him in a
They're
box.
literally just going to drive away.
The
and leave her
majority
there.
of people I have dealt with so far, there has
You guys aren't the heroes! You're the villains! Jesus fucking Christ, man.
Yeah. Making the streets safe, taking the woman's only protection away from her and leaving her alone on the streets of Dundalk at 1 a.m. in the morning, drunk.
Wow. And hey, is this a different format for registrations that I've never seen before? Is this for the guards and other civil service?
No, it's the year. So they have 2 registrations. So they have.
I forgot they did that. They divide the years into 2. Okay.
Yeah,
all
so
right,
they could increase car sales, So that was purely why they did it. 222. It does look odd. 222D.
Yeah. All right.
been alcohol or drugs in their system, or they.
Sorry, so my my keyboard for now doesn't work. So.
Oh, great.
Yeah. So I can't do the key that goes back.
Okay.
majority of people I have dealt with so far, there has been alcohol or drugs in their system, or they have an issue with it, they have a drug debt, that they're breaking into cars or houses to get money.
I think drinking drugs, whether it's drink or drug driving, assaults occurring because people are so out of their minds they don't know what they're doing. People passing out on the street, which is leading to public order arrests. I think it's a huge issue.
I don't know. Maybe fucking do something about it then. You know, maybe I don't know. Maybe let's fucking decriminalize drugs.